What? Where's Molly? I'm here. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Miss Molly Makes. It is 7:30, so let's get started with some cooking. Alright, what is that in the kitchen? Throw that away. How is everybody doing? We are going to get healthy up in this bish. So, Exceed and I have started on our health journey. So we are going to be cooking up some delicious food Monday to Saturday, healthy inspired food. We're going to get a little bit naughty on the weekends. So tonight we're going to be making some healthy lasagna roll-ups, like lasagna rolls. We're going to make healthy fruit roll-ups. Oh, I'm getting all my words jumbled. I'm very excited, that's why. And then also we're going to make some raw caramel slice bites. We're going to start off firstly with our fruit roll-ups because we need to get them in the oven. They need to be in the oven dehydrating for a good 4 to 6 hours. So what we're going to do is we're going to start them off and then I'll show you on Instagram or whatever how they turn out. I don't have a dehydrator. It's something that I've wanted for a while, but I found a recipe that you can do it in the oven and we'll see how that goes. And if not, we can put it in the future for later on when we get a dehydrator. But before we go into tonight's cooking, let's go back to last time and we'll show you the delicious food we made. Let me Oh, my nose is itchy. Last time, there we go. So we did a Elder Scrolls Online theme stream for our beautiful Brayden, whose birthday it was coincidentally on Sunday. So we made an oxtail soup or an oxtail stew, and we did that Jamaican inspired. So we used some allspice, we used a lot of hot chilies, butter beans, oxtail or beef tail, whatever you like. If you're grossed out by the oxtail, you can definitely just replace it with some chuck steak or like a cheaper cut of meat that you kind of braise over time. But the flavors were incredible. We served it there with some nice crunchy bread. And then I did take a photo. I forgot on stream to stir through the beans, but then I did that and that was beautiful. This here is an apple and millet stuffed pork loin. I showed you on stream how to butterfly or create the loin, and then we stuffed it and rolled it back up, tied it up with twine and baked it. It was very, very delicious. Apple crumble stuffed baked apples. There we go. Look at that photo. The food was all really, really tasty. With the excess bit of crumble that we had for the apples, we made some oatmeal style cookies to the right. But altogether it was really tasty. I was very impressed. We received a resub from Brayden, donations, kindly some follows and some hosts. So it was a lovely stream on Sunday. How's everyone doing? Smash, how are you? Happy tomorrow, Eve. How you doing? Amethyst, hello. Welcome back. Mama, of course, welcome back. Bella. Natalie, how you doing? So, Bella, as you are our tier 2 sub, I don't know if you know about this, but it is in our panels. As a streamer and a tier 2 sub, you receive a special streamer shout out. And for guys, you haven't checked out Bella's stream, go and check her out. This is Bella. These are her awesome emotes. And I think Exceed might have contacted you. He didn't tell me, but go and check out Bella. If we can get her the streamer shout out in chat. Bella's an amazing streamer. She's also an amazing supporter of us on the stream. And we are so happy to have you, especially as a tier 2 sub. Thank you so much for all your support. Guys, go and check her out and go and grab some of those emotes. Very, very cool. What does the circle mean? All right. Sorry, I never get to catch you because it's 3:30 a.m. for me, but I'm up. Well, we're happy to have you here, Amethyst. We are, we used to do different time streams that were better for the US audience, but we just found on the weekend everyone was staying up later to and they were able to catch us. But we are in the future, you know, gonna change up the stream schedule, especially coming up. Now I'm gonna be starting work earlier and doing shorter days, which means I finish about 3. Puppy's just playing. Type O negative symbol, one of my favorite musicians. Oh, okay, very cool. All right. Yeah, so I'm going to be finishing at 3:30 p.m. So we might start bringing our stream forward an hour and a half. So let us know if that guys works for you. Hello, is flu induced. Oh no, Rainbow, are you sick? Oh my goodness. Make sure the thing that I tell everybody is when you've got the flu is make sure you keep up your fluids. Try apple cider vinegar, lemon juice, honey and warm water, and put that in a nice cup and sip on it, and it will help with the decongestion and help with your sore throat, and it will really anti-inflammatory. You can add some ginger in there as well, make it like a nice warm tea. But look after yourself, Rainbow. We're thinking of you. Sending you lots of love and strength. I know the flu sucks. I don't think my lips are really red. I don't think I've actually had the flu this year. I had a bit of a cold, but I don't think I've had the flu. I don't know. I was watching, what was it? I was watching something on TV and someone had gastro, and I was thinking touch wood, I don't think I've had gastro in years, or food poisoning even. I think Exceed and I have been dating together for nearly 4 years, or 3.5 years, and I have to say that I don't think I've been sick, vomited, in front of him or something from being sick before, ever, which is good, that's good, I'm happy with that. That's weird, we just went from talking about the stream, talking about the food, to Molly talking about vomiting. All right, let's just wind it back. Talexia, how you doing? I remember he's in Tassie, right? Oh yeah, your partner, yeah. I got you. Have an Aussie boyfriend, so it works. Yes. Amethyst, how was your New Year's? I remember you here on the pre-New Year's stream for you, and you were gonna stay up and ring your boyfriend. I has a cookie now. You have a cookie? What do you mean? If anyone saw my thing on Twitter, I #bring snacks. It's my new thing because everyone gets hungry. Everyone complains that I make them hungry, so you gotta bring snacks to the stream, everybody. Okay, we'll make a pre-Molly pack, and everybody has to bring that to stream, so everyone is prepared and everyone has food. My grandmother used to soak a handkerchief in garlic and ginger bread. Oh, garlic and gingerbread, and dangle it around my neck underneath my nose. I used to use this method. Very, very wise woman. Really? So it would be dry, and then you dangle it under your nose, under your neck. Interesting. I don't know about the ginger beer. Ginger beer has sugar in it, but the ginger definitely, and garlic. My grandmother always, when we were kids, we used to go to her house and she used to set a table for us and she used to make us breakfast in the morning. And we always used to have these really cute placemats, and then always in the top right corner was our vitamins. She always used to make us eat vitamin C and garlic capsules. That was the main 2 things that we had to eat, because garlic capsule a day keeps the doctor away, she used to say. But it used to make all our breath smell, so we used to hate it. But I like the orange capsule, the vitamin C, because the orange taste, and you could chew them and they're fizzy in your mouth. It was wonderful, thanks for asking. No problem. After it dries. Okay, that makes sense. Hands, Talexia, or cookie. Gingerbread, when she didn't have ginger, always had gingerbread syrup for her coffees. Gingerbread syrup in coffee. Wow, never thought of that. Oh, really annoys me because I was wearing a sports bra and you could always see I was hoping you didn't see it. Because I always like see myself and I'm like, oh, that doesn't look good. But I probably have to get another shirt. Whatever. Work's a treat. Yeah, ginger is amazing. So if you haven't tried it, invest. It's better than life itself. So hello. Is Romeo scaring you? So gingerbread syrup with coffee. Is it coffee with milk? How do you prepare the coffee? Or is it just like white, black coffee? Are you freaked out by the wind? So the back door's open and it's a bit of a windy day today. So Chester doesn't, because he's a puppy, he hasn't really figured out wind yet. So he sits in the backyard and he can feel the blowing on his face and on his fur, and he does this and it looks around and freaks out. So it's just blowing the green screen and he ran away with it from it and he's just sitting here watching it. It's very cute. I have the cutest video that I want to put up after the stream of him just like 5 minutes ago, and he was like looking at me and he was like, I said hello and he barked at me. It was very cute. With milk, I add it with a little milk before hot water. Oh, okay. All right, Smash. Maybe we're freaked out though, but okay, let's get into some food. So what we're gonna do today is we're gonna make some fruit roll-ups, and I have some mango here. It's frozen, but it will still do the trick. I might actually put it in the microwave for like a minute. Your puppy is so cute. He is. And then I just stood on his foot because he was still there. I'm sorry, Jess. I'm sorry. Come here. Come here. Come here. I won't step on you. Come here. I know. Do you guys want to see how big he is? Oh, he looks so big. He's as tall as Romeo now. Aren't you? You're like a little lion. You're a lion. He does not love to be held. I don't know if we just don't do it enough or he's just not a... What's that? There you go. You see, brother. Let me wash my hands. Oh, so I did a little bit of cooking. I feel like when I cook and not on stream, I feel like I'm cheating on you guys a little bit. But it is, I actually do love it. You know, because I can cook and not have to talk and explain what I'm doing sometimes. And for me, cooking has always been something that is like therapeutic. I'll take that out of the way. And I can just be in my element and I can add things as I want and taste. And so I made these today. So I had some leftover like roast chicken. I got a hot chicken the other day from the store. So what I did, it's just like an egg muffin, like a quiche, what do they call them? Crustless quiche. So what it is just cut up chicken, one cut up tomato, some spinach, a little bit of parmesan and egg. And that's all it is. And they come out like that. When they're warm, they're delicious, but you can have them cold as well. And they're just full of protein, full of really nice vegetables. And they're very tasty. So then you can just serve that for like a snack. Or you can have a few of them for like lunch. Okay. So, thank you very much. Okay, so this is our mango. This is just fresh mango that I had just before Christmas. I think in December I had like a whole tray of mangoes that I got for $20. So I just cut them up and then froze them. So I know where they've come from. You know, there's no added sugar. And what we're gonna do today is, the recipe calls for 3 cups of fruit. It can be any fruit that you like. It could be mixed berries. We're gonna try with mango today, and then we'll see if we can diversify it later on. The good thing about mango, it has no seeds in it. Rather than using something like a strawberry or a raspberry, you have the seeds in it. So when you make the fruit roll up, you kind of got to chew on those seeds. Whereas this, it's nice and smooth, and it's going to make a really nice fruit roll up. So what we're going to do is grab, we're going to be using the food processor twice today for our raw caramel slice as well. So what you want in here, okay, is 3 cups. You guys can see that, all right? Whoa. So you want about 3 cups. And I'm going to preheat my oven to 140 degrees, between 140 and 170. So my oven is fan forced, so I'm going to stick with 140. And you just want to go low and slow to dehydrate over time. Like I said, this would be usually made in a dehydrator, but we're going to try it in our oven today. And as long as you're doing it low enough, you know, it won't burn, and you can just do it for a longer period of time. So, I already got it out. I'm so organized. Goodness. Oh, put an egg right here. So my pepper grinder fell on the egg, and I just weed my pants a little bit. I just don't want to end up cleaning egg. Okay, so mango puree kind of coming up. You just want 3 cups. As long as I know what 1 cup looks like, that's about 1 cup. Ooh. I had this grand plan of defrosting this morning, and then you know how things just slip your mind. Yeah, it's all good. Even though it's cold, it won't really mean anything. You can just put it in the oven and just take a little bit longer. And then this leftover we might use for smoothies. You could also blend up with some banana and make some of that like ice cream, you know, the healthy ice cream. So I'm just gonna pop that aside, wash my fingers. Okay. So you want to add a little bit of sweetener, just to, if you wanted to. We'll see how we go. We do need some lemon juice that will prevent it going brown. This is definitely true with if you're going to use apple or you know, other berries. Stop it from turning brown, and keep it nice and bright in the color. You want to add some lemon juice. So you want about 2 tablespoons of lemon juice. And then after we do that, then I'm going to blend it up, test the sweetness, because you want some sweetness to counteract that lemon, depending how, you know, tart you like it. I'm just gonna cut this over here on my chopping board. You can see Chester sitting in the kitchen just there. Can you see him? Hey, was you talking to me? Okay. Where's my bin at? Oh, it's over there today. So what's everyone been up to? Primus, how you doing? We are in the process of making some fruit roll-ups. We're gonna do mango today, and we're gonna do it in our oven. Something from my childhood, my grandma would always make these. My grandma would always make these for us. And you never really saw the work that would go into it. So she would just have her dehydrator set up in her kind of outdoor laundry area. 1, 2. Mine was always apricot. She had an apricot tree, and that was my favorite. Or plum. Plum was really good as well. Okay. So in here is the mango and lemon juice. We're going to put this lid on. We're going to do a quick Miss Molly mix. So I will meet you guys. Okay, so you guys can see this. It is so smooth. And what I did is I blended it for a little bit longer because there was one little stray lump that was going around and around. Oh, yum. I don't think it needs any sweetener. I kind of like it a little bit tart. And you'll see it's a little bit thick at the moment because of I'm going to use the other mango that I put aside to make some frozen mango like ice cream because this is delicious. Okay, I'm not going to add any maple syrup or sweetener. I think it's good enough. Fruit roll-ups, I remember those from my childhood. It feels so old now. That's what I was saying. My grandmother used to make them. As kids, we were never allowed to have the commercial brand. My mum always said that they were too sweet and had too much sugar. So we used to have we have a big box of treats. For school, we were allowed one thing, like a packet of chips or like a muesli bar or something like that. And we used to trade between like people at school. So if they wanted a muesli bar, they would give me their roll up. Or you know, sometimes you trade your sandwich or whatever for a roll up because I could never get them. I used to eat them by the box, sugar rolls. Yeah. Okay, let me get a tray. Okay. So we're going to take this off. And we're going to be using this for the next recipe, so it's all good. So I've got a tray here. I'm just going to put some baking paper down. Alright, and I just want to neaten up the edges. Just cutting it in half. And I'm just going to spray the bottom just to make it stick. I used to get Skittles in my lunch and would always end up selling them. Bought my first stereo with that money. What? Are you joking? Travis, are you being for real? When I was a kid, the thing to do with fruit roll-ups was to wrap it around your finger and suck it like a lolly. Yeah! No, I was a 90s kid and we did that as well, don't worry. There was some crazy things, like crazy, like lollies and things that were available when we were kids that would never be available these days with, political correctness. And we used to actually have these lollies that came in a little box, and they were white thin lollies, and they used to have a red end at the end, and you used to open it up like a cigarette box, and they were called fags. Fags, like that's what, like in Australia, I don't know if you guys, that's what they called a cigarette. And then they called them fads, fads, and then they took the red end off, and it was just, yeah, crazy. Okay. What else? There was all different, and the ads and things like that were way out there compared to what they are now. I was a kid who went on a school trip with $5 and came home with 20. Oh my God, Primus. Entrepreneur spirit going on. Wow. Okay. So I don't know if this is gonna be, I feel like there's a lot here. So what I'm gonna do is just spread this out and see how we go. Do you want it to be even? Nice and even. I suppose it's going to lose a lot of water content, so this actually tastes really good. The candy cigs from chocolate. Oh, yours were chocolate. Yeah, ours were white sugar candy, yeah. Okay. So the most important thing is that you want to make this even thickness throughout, because you'll find that one side will dry out faster than the other, and that's where you have the potential of one ending up going really crispy. Or burning. Guess who's back? Back again. Scoelly's back. Tell a friend. Not everybody important things for to me. Oh, Scoelly, was it you that was telling me that you got tickets to what's his name? Exceed, who's that? That singer that I didn't really know about, and then I watched the Hot Ones episode and now I like him. The guy with the frizzy hair that plays games and is now streaming. Post Malone, that's it. When is the concert? Because I never really knew who he was, Squelly, and then when you told me about him, I kind of checked him out, and yeah. Maybe I'm just like late to the club, but it's pretty cool. Was on Summit, so just been. He's in Australia right now. What? How was it? Was he good live? Did he have like outrageous fashion? Okay. So that is our fruit roll-up to be. It feels a little thick, but we'll see how it goes. It was so amazing, really. That's so cool. All right, so in the oven, you want to at about 140 to 170 degrees Celsius. Hey Google, what's 140 degrees in Fahrenheit? Classic Kitten, thank you for that follow.
There was a glitch. Try again in a few seconds.
Hey Google, what is 140 degrees? Oh, I've got it written down. Gosh, just ignore me, Google. 60 to 75 degrees Celsius.
Try again in a few seconds.
As low as your oven will go, it says. There we go. Just, if you hear a lot, you'll realize that I confuse my Google, so it's not her fault. I'm just gonna eat the rest of this. This mango is so good. Alright. Sorry, Google, I'm sorry. He was pretty chill with the clothing. I've seen some of like his outfits and he's a bit like crazy. With his whole curly hair and his like cowboy boots and really tight pants. Do you know he's streaming? He's got a Twitch channel. Okay, let's go. We're gonna get into our lasagna. Our main meal, and then we'll do our caramel slices in a little bit. Because that will only take like 2 minutes. I have to soak this. So I'm gonna use this again. That's why I'm eating it all. He only played half of his set because people in the crowd were being silly. What do you mean they were being silly? So he like just walked off? Oh, I'd be angry if I paid all that money and people were being stupid and it cost me, you know, cost me seeing my person live. Starting fights and stuff like that. What? Bloody Adelaide, I tell ya. God, you can't take these people anywhere. You know I'm joking. Okay, so we're gonna do some spinach and ricotta lasagna rolls. So it's basically you just get lasagna sheets, you put all the fillings, roll them up, and then we put them in a like a casserole dish, layer with some tomato sauce, put it in the oven, and then it'll be delicious. These are a lower fat version, so you can just keep out the cottage cheese. We're using low fat ricotta. You can get low fat mozzarella as well, and some cottage cheese. If you didn't want that, just use all ricotta and full fat mozzarella. We're just doing a healthier version, and I'm just going to show you some different varieties because it looks amazing. I know it is. All the people in chat, they're like, oh my god, this is totally against Italians because you have to have full fat ricotta and you know, it's not good, but it's food for living, and just showing you some different varieties. We're trying to eat healthier because damn, this stream has taken its toll on me and my booty. So we are doing Operation Get Healthy again. So getting back into the gym. I've been a bit lazy. So yesterday, as I get the ingredients out, people in chat, it was me. Yes, Bella. Did you hear my accent? Just joking. Maybe Exceed likes the booty. Maybe. Oh, it makes me embarrassed. Okay, anyway. Yesterday I went, let's go into this and then I'll go into oh god. Okay, so for this recipe we are going to be using cottage cheese. I've already eaten some this morning, so it is opened. I had some cottage cheese and sweet potato. Oh my god, best combination ever. Spinach. This is some ricotta. I just put it in a container just to kind of, in an effort to keep it fresher for longer. It is delicious. And I couldn't do it to myself to buy low fat ricotta, so this is full fat. Kill me, whatever. We have some mozzarella cheese. We have lasagna sheets. These aren't the cute little crinkle ones, but I've got some that I can show you. Skyrim, thank you so much for the post. It is coming up in chat. I don't know why the alert isn't popping up on the green screen. What do I have to show you? Ugh. can't do it properly. All right, so we don't have the, I couldn't find the cute, oh they are. All right, these are the curly ones. They'll look prettier if they're like this. But I've got the fresh ones. The fresh don't come in corrugated. So I just felt like they'd be better for this, but these will look prettier because they'll be all curly on the edges. So, did you try the barbecue chips and cottage cheese? I didn't have barbecue chips in my house, so I wasn't gonna go out and go, you know, to the shop. So, Smith's Chips, if you wanted to sponsor us to do a cottage cheese and barbecue chip, I would kindly welcome that. We are taking donations of chips. But yes, I would try it on stream. Hashtag save the booty. Thank you so much for those bits, Bella. Okay, so the lasagna sheets, cottage cheese, ricotta, mozzarella. What else? We're gonna do some onion, garlic. Don't worry, I've got more garlic than this, guys. It's an Italian dish. We're gonna give it the love it deserves. We've got some tomato paste. We've got passata. So Italian passata, see, it's a proper Italian one. This is just blended tomatoes. Like, it's the basis of a tomato sauce. It's amazing. Andy Chewy, thank you for that host. Oh my gosh. Look at those hosts. Guys, I'm really sorry our host command isn't working. Prendorian, thank you so much for that host. Hello everybody, welcome to Miss Molly Makes. My name is Molly, and backstage we have Exceed. We are a cooking channel, creative predominantly. We do some games every now and then, but I'm not very good. Openly, I'm pretty shitty. But tonight we are going to be making some lasagna rolls. Just like a healthy version of lasagna into like a little roll up. We're gonna serve them in a casserole dish. Queen, thank you so much for that follow. We have our fruit roll-ups in the oven. So we're doing, going back to my childhood, and I know a lot of you guys have had fruit roll-ups way back when, but we are gonna try a healthier version. So what we've done is we've whacked some mango in a food processor with some lemon juice. We've spread that out nice and thin on a baking tray, and that's in the oven. It's about 60 degrees Celsius, about 140 Fahrenheit, and that will be in the oven dehydrating for about 4 to 6 hours, depending how thick you do it. Lasagna rolls, so it's just, these are the ingredients. We're going through it at the moment. Molly, I'm gonna post a link in Discord for something I'm gonna make for dinner. Oh, please send it through, Bella. Hello everybody, welcome. Okay, so lasagna rolls. It's basically, instead of doing lasagna and building it up like this, what we'll do is we'll get a lasagna sheet, and then we will, I'll say this is a different type. We'll break it in half maybe. We'll see, we'll do it this way. You add all of your ingredients in there. Once it's cooked, you'll roll it up, and then you'll sit it in a, very similar to cannelloni, but using lasagna sheets. So it's gonna be very tasty, a bit different. How you doing, Andy? And Eternity's Emporium, sorry, I missed your host as well. Lady Athena, thank you for that follow. What does that say? Sundries and Moonlight, thank you for that follow. How you doing? Okay, so let's get into this. What we have here is lasagna sheets. We have the fresh as well as the dried one. These ones are a little bit prettier and they'll look better. So we're gonna cook these in some hot salty water in a little bit. We've got cottage cheese, ricotta, we have onion, garlic, tomato paste, Italian passata. If you want, you can add some red wine to the sauce as well. I have no idea what you said, but it sounds delicious. Well, you just wait, stay here and you'll see the delicious food coming. And then after we finish this recipe, after we put it in the oven, we are going to be making some raw caramel slice bites, guys. So we're going to make them bite-sized. So they're going to go in these little molds, and they're going to be to die for. Okay, for our sauce, we've got some cracked chili, like this. We've got some oregano, parsley and basil flakes, and we're going to be using an egg white as well. Have I forgotten anything? Mozzarella here as well, guys. Salt and pepper, obviously, and some parmesan. So this is an aged parmesan. So it's been aged for 6 years, but you can use whatever you like. Okay. Mozzi. Okay, so let me get a bowl. We want a bowl to combine and make our spinach and ricotta filling, and then we also want another bowl, or in our saucepan we're going to get all the ingredients for our sauce. As much as I would love to stay and watch, I really can't keep my eyes open. That's no problem, Amethyst. It's totally understandable. It's 3 a.m. there. Thank you so much for staying around, and we'd love to see you more often. I know the time difference is shitty, but it is always a pleasure. See you later. Okay, so you're going to preheat the oven to about 220 degrees Celsius. You want a nice hot oven because this is all going to be cooked. Really just what you want to do is just reheat it, and then the cheese on top of your tomato sauce is just going to be nice and melted when it goes in the oven, okay? It's a bit of a sticky situation because we've got stuff in the oven already, but I can just take that out and I can recook that later on and start dehydrating it later, okay? Alrighty. What we're gonna do is get my chopping board, get some of the stuff out of the way. Oh, so I told you guys about my herb garden and it's going very well. I planted some capsicums and zucchinis maybe 2 months ago, and I have just taken 2 cucumbers off is it a vine or just the plant? I've harvested 2 cucumbers, and I've already taken, a few days ago I had 2 zucchinis, and there's about 4 zucchinis that are just about this big. They're ready to come off in a few weeks, maybe a week. They grow quite fast. So I'm loving life. Oh, hello, Chester. Chester the puppy has just come to have a look. How you doing, Pode? Tisbanda, how you doing? The pup, yes, he is here. You can sometimes see him. We need a puppy cam. There he is. This is Chester. He is our little cavoodle. He's 13 weeks this week. He goes to get his vaccination, his last vaccination next week. Nice cutting board, thank you very much. It is beautiful. I do love it. It's just a little bit too big to fit and clean. It's a bit awkward, but I do love it. It's nice. My dream is to have a big, my whole bench to be wood, so I don't have to ever use a chopping board. That is my dream. Chess has this can't even speak. Chester has a fascination with the oven, so anytime the oven's on, he lays next to it and just watches. I don't know if it's the sound that he likes or just the light inside there. You still need to clean the board properly. Of course, of course, of course. I put it in there and I scrub it, but it's just a bit awkward because it sits up on an angle, but I scrub it nice and disinfectant it with usually some lemon salt and grapeseed oil, and it will look like new. Oh, okay. Lemon salt. Is that like lemon rind and salt? I usually, like after I wash it, then I will put some like vinegar on it just to make sure it's all the bacteria and things are killed. So it's one way I've been taught. Okay, so onion chopping glasses on because I'm terrible when I cut onions. I always cry. I'll rub it first with lemon and then salt it. Cool. Throw salt over it. Okay. Take that off. What do you mean, my glasses? are you talking about? The lemon. I was like, take my glasses off. What? I need them. Cute doggy, thank you very much. How are you, Monica? Okay. I can't really read your writing right because it's green. Chew gum and you will not cry. You don't know how many times people have told me that, and I've tried. People always tell me crazy things like, hold a teaspoon in my mouth while I'm chopping and you won't cry. And then after you put grapeseed oil, and it's a natural finish, plus it disinfects the board. Okay. Throw onion in the fridge or freezer for a few hours and you won't cry. I have heard that, yes, that you should refrigerate it, and then it's easier to chop when it's frozen as well. Maybe I should try that. I would never remember to put it in the oven though. It would be like rock solid. Okay, so I'm just gonna cut that in half like this. Monica, thank you so much for that follow. Jester, thank you so much for that follow. How you doing? Burn a candle, the only trick that works. Battle Master, are you sure? This is the only thing that I find that works. It's got like foam that like suctions around my face, and that's the only thing that stops me from crying. I don't know about a candle burning. I don't know about that. The gas will dissolve in your eye and film sulfuric acid, so the brain tells an eyes to cry. Yeah. I don't know. But then I think when I have these on, you notice more it going up your nostrils. But I'm okay with that as long as my eyes don't cry and I don't like a wuss on stream. But then I have to wear these fancy glasses. Make sure your knife is really sharp. That's one thing that I need to get my knife sharpened. You guys, I love the ideas. It's always really good. I'm just too lazy to get, like, I would like them to be professionally sharpened, especially my shun, but I just never, I have other priorities. Maybe I'll look into it. If you saw the pics on Discord of the chopping board I posted there, it will make your board look like that, trust me. Otherwise I'm going to use my Molly dollars to make you do that on stream. Okay, you're going to make me clean it on stream, that sounds good. I don't have grapeseed oil though. Can I use any other thing than grapeseed oil? You can also avoid cutting the center of it according to Gordon Ramsay. Oh, okay. Cutting the center of the onion? Ooh. But then isn't that a waste of onion? No, it's like $4 at the supermarket. Because the only grapeseed oil I found is like a huge one like that. So you can buy it in a small amount. I can't use olive oil or peanut oil. That's the things that I have in my house. Probably. I feel like I should just go and buy grapeseed oil. Or not cut the root, not the center. Oh, okay. Alright, I just need to get some more garlic. Anything you use grapeseed oil if you can use olive or vegetable, but grapeseed is flavorless versus olive oil and vegetable oils. I'd say vegetable oil is flavorless too. Or some like canola oil. too much garlic. Alright, maybe we should clean it after I chop here. Maybe we can clean it and we'll use another chopping board. I'll do it for you, promise, and you don't even have to pay me any molly dollars. You know the other thing that rather than paying someone to sharpen my knives, I want to pay people to clean my pots. Because they've all got like burnt stuff at the bottom. And I soaked one and my oven tray. I soaked them both in baking soda and vinegar today. And it's just so annoying to have to clean them. It's just the hard life I lead. First world problems, hey. Vegetable oil is contra-recommended. Vegetable oils have plant materials and actually rots. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of vegetable oil. I never buy vegetable oil just because of, you know, the different oven cleaner. No, I soaked it in baking soda and vinegar. I'm not really into oven cleaner. I only do it like if we're doing maybe once a year, if we're doing like an end of lease clean or cleaning for like a rental inspection or something. I just don't believe in like all those chemicals. I'd rather do it as natural as possible, if possible. I just said if possible twice. Because that shit burns your eyes and your throat and your lungs. Okay, so garlic. Ooh. Okay, we're gonna go over to the stove. And I'm gonna take my silly glasses off. Okay. So, this is the one I cleaned today. Look how shiny and new it is. It had like all black spots. Sorry, I actually cleaned it yesterday. Cleaned the other one today. Okay, so in here we're going to be using some vegetable oil. I agree, natural is always best. Vinegar and water works great and everything. Yeah, so I had to clean one of the dog beds and it was really hard to fit it into the washing machine. So what I did is soaked it in the bath with some washing detergent, you know, for your clothes washing, and also vinegar. Vinegar deodorizes and gets rid of pet smells. And then I just hung it out on the line, you know, all day today in the sun. It smells amazing and there's no pet smells. And I didn't ruin the dog bed, so. You know how when you can put things in the wash when they're quite big and they kind of get a bit, you know, disfigured in the washing machine, especially we've got a top loader and it's just hates everything we put in there. It's like throws it, spits it out. Vinegar on the barbecue hot plate to remove baked on carbon. Yeah, it's amazing. And the chemical reaction between vinegar and bicarb. Hello! You're a future firefighter. How you doing? Are you a future firefighter in the making? Welcome to Be Smelly Mates. How you doing? We are making some tomato sauce for our lasagna right now. We'll go to the stove. This one is on like a nice low-ish heat. Checking out my mango in there. Odd, my chat isn't working right. What do you mean? What's going on, Link? Okay, we want to add some chili in there. What's going on with chat? I can only see my messages, no one else's. Oh, that's weird. Okay, and we want to add tomato passata. So, if I can open it, 500 mils is, how much do I have? 700 mils. So, use my muscles. Oh, that's not good. Maybe try refresh. probably put too much, but you want 500 mils of passata. I want to get that down nicely. Okay, what we're going to do is put 2 cups of water in there as well, and we're going to nicely simmer that. I'm going to add some dried parsley and dried basil. One. I'm watching a movie, so I pay half attention. No problem. What movie are you watching? Anything good you can recommend? Always looking for some good movies. So some parsley. And some basil. So in there at the moment we've got garlic. About 4 garlic cloves, 1 onion that's been diced. We've got a teaspoon of basil, about half a teaspoon of chili flakes. You can use whatever you like. You can use more or less. You can use fresh chili as well. And then we've also put a teaspoon in there of dried parsley as well. Okay. See if we can scroll down a little bit, please. Just a little bit to the next section. Just want to make sure that this is nice and combined. So you just want to simmer it so it's nice and thick. And then that thickening or reducing over time will help develop the flavors and make it nice and rich. The Ballad of Lefty Brown. It's a new Western, decent so far. Oh, okay. I'm glad I found a cooking stream like yours. I've been trying to find new streams with a layout I liked, and I found you. Oh, very cool. Well, welcome. Thank you for that nice comment. So, are you a streamer yourself? What do you mean when you say that you're trying to find with the layout? Are there other ones with different layouts that you don't like? I have found, I've been looking at some other cooking streams, and I like that we have all of the screen on this, all of the screens other than one that you can see. We also have our Mollytopia, that's our subs around the world. Mollytopia is a pin for each, a coloured pin for our tier 1 subs, a special gold pin in Alaska here, and also here and here for our tier 2, and our big boys here are our tier 3 subs. So I think that it's nice that you can see everything that what I'm doing, and even when something's on the stove, you can see what we're doing, you know, in the prep station as well. Okay. Alright, so alright, what we need to do is go back to the stove. I need to get a big saucepan, and I'm going to fill that with some nice salty water, and we're going to start to cook our lasagna sheets. I apologize, you can hear my puppies in the background. It's the dogs. You'll see them throughout the stream. You've got Romeo, the black Maltese Shih Tzu poodle, and Chester is a caramel cavoodle, Cavalier King Charles crossed with a poodle. They're around. I'm beginning stream. I haven't streamed a lot, but what I meant by loud is exactly how you said it. I like the different cameras. A lot of cooking streamers don't have that.
Open Gangnam Style.
What? Well, now that you've said that you like the stream, lovely Bella, one of our beautiful community members, has gifted you a sub. Thank you so much, Bella. Tis Panda, welcome to the Molly fam. So as a sub, you receive all of the recipes that we made, over about 320 recipes. I need to upload them tomorrow. The rest of them, each week we increase between 10 to 15 recipes. And at the moment we're in a bit of a health kick, so you will get some healthy recipes. And then also on that weekends we have 2 theme streams. I know as you're new to the stream, I'll just give you a bit of a rundown. We have Gamer Grub, which is themed food from video games, TV shows and movies. And also Miss Molly Makes Around the World. That's what we're doing this weekend, this Sunday. So that is Irish cuisine this weekend. So we're going to be cooking food from all around the world. And food that not necessarily I've tried before, I've heard of, or I haven't eaten. So this weekend we're going to be making Irish soda bread. We're going to be doing an Irish Guinness stew. And then also some lemon pudding. So we like to have a lot of fun in the kitchen. We like to theme the kitchen. We have done Halloween, Thanksgiving, Christmas streams as well. So we like to have some fun with our green screens and things. And here, for every 2 subs we receive, I eat a warhead. So sometimes I get killed, and I've eaten up to like 5 warheads in a stream. It's crazy. So definitely, yes, if you want to get your hands on the recipes, make sure you join our community on Discord. You also receive Molly Dollars, so Exceed's just given you 500 Molly Dollars to get you sorted and get you started. So Molly Dollars is an in-stream currency where you can redeem things such as choosing an ingredient that I must cook with, all the way up to choosing a theme for the stream. So for instance, the previous week, Link Nightblade, or Brayden, he redeemed for me to make Elder Scrolls Online themed food. In the future, Bella, who's gifted you the sub, we're going to be doing a Harry Potter themed stream for her, and it's going to be a lot of fun. And thirdly, you get a pin in Mollytopia. So Tis Panda, if you want to tell me your location around the world, we'll pop you a pin on there. And you'll always know where you reside in Mollytopia. Alright, just going to turn this heat down a little bit, just because it's going to be overboard. We want a simmer, not a over the top. Oh my gosh. Bella just redeemed Double or Nothing. Turns out Mollytopia looks a lot like Earth. California, but it seems you have no room there. I can make you space. I can make you space, don't worry. Alright, I'm just doing some salted water. So, okay, let's get you in California. Alright, we do have a few subs there. I need to go and get some more pins. Okay, I'm going to give you a beautiful blue pin here. And I'm not going to put it right in the location, but you kind of get the idea. It's a little bit hard. But what I'm going to do is put you with the gang in Southern California. And then you can have a blue pin. And that is your home in Mollytopia. Welcome. Thank you, Bella, for that sub. And welcome, Tis Panda. Don't put me in the water, I'll drown. Don't worry, you're not. You're more up towards Vegas. Or it's even more north than Vegas, right? Put someone else there. Is this like what is it? The massive lake that's everyone holidays at? What is that place called? Okay, so what we got in here is Lake Tahoe, that's it. Exceed and I were going to go there when we were in the US. Not last year, the year before, but we didn't end up going. We drove to the national park, and then we drove from back down from San Fran all the way down the coast to San Diego. Alright, so our tomato sauce here is simmering. Was simmering. There we go. There we go. Then we've got some nice salty water here. We're going to par cook our lasagna sheets. Lake Tahoe, yeah. How you doing, Bad Salted? Bad Salty? Is that how you say your name? Well, this is exciting and fun, and I appreciate the sub and welcome. I'd love to stay to see you make lovely food, but I must sleep. No problem. We love to see you next time, and you're always welcome. Hope to see you, and I hope you have a good sleep. That's what I was going to say. Chester's looking for puppy noms. He is. He's actually, I don't know if this is good. He's chewing on a wooden doorstop. And I can understand that he's teething and it's good for his teeth. It's a doorstop that we don't use, so I'm not sure if I should let him have it, but he just wants anything to chew on at the moment. And he's just real chilled. Look. What are you doing? It's fine. Alright, so what we're gonna do now is alright, in a large mixing bowl here, you're going to add your, what am I doing? See if you want to scroll up. So we want 1 cup of mozzarella. Trying to read this recipe. Thank you and everyone else. Goodbye. So what is everyone else up to tonight? I'm cooking Link, and then I'll go straight to bed. So I forgot to tell you guys this story. So yesterday I went to the gym, and I want to start in this new class. And like to build up some more cardio. And so I went to this class and I said exceed 6:15. We've got to be there. It's all good. We're gonna try. I'm gonna try this new class. So you can just go and do whatever you want to do. And I was thinking it was called Body Jam. So it's like something where you like dancing and not high intense cardio. Got in there, and it wasn't Body Jam. It was Body Attack. So Body Attack is. It's like you gotta do this like and jumping jacks, and you're like jumping on your toes, and then you've got to like this one, and it's like aerobics. That's what I thought, and I was like, oh, I can do this. And then they got a mat, and then you're doing push-ups and like jumping jacks, and just I felt physically attacked. Like no joke, it was so hard, but it was so good, and I love the whole atmosphere, but I didn't know. I thought I'd be doing like a dancing stream rather than a full-on, whatever it was. So yeah, I kind of stood there in the class, and I was thinking, I think I'm in the wrong class. And then it just started, and he goes, hello everybody, welcome to Body Attack. We are gonna be starting, is anyone new? And I was like, I don't want to put my hand up. He's like, we're going to be starting, for the next few weeks, we're going to be doing a introduction, and then from February, we're going to go really hard. And I was like, okay, God. Went for dance, ended up at boot camp. Hell yes, that's what it was. But I think I will go again. So my aim is to go on Mondays and Wednesdays, the non-stream nights, and then also Saturdays and Sundays. Obviously not to do that class. All the time. Tomorrow there is yoga. I'm going to try and get yoga at 9 a.m. and then I'm going to do the Zumba or something at 8 o'clock. Because I love the yoga for stretching. And the lady, I was telling you guys this, the lady who does yoga on the weekend, the man that does yoga on the weekend, the Chinese martial arts man, he does it like, it's like a fluid movement, and it's, you team up with other people, and I don't really like it. Whereas this lady's really chill. Her voice annoys me, but I kind of cancel that out. She's one of those people that go, okay, you can do this. And she's like, she's not very calming, her voice, but I can live with that. Yoga is relaxing but can get hard quick. Zumba is so much fun. I do that a few times a week on my Wii. Oh, cool. Yeah, like this lady, I don't know how to explain her voice. I hope she's not watching the stream now. No. I don't know how to, like, she's very good at what she does, but I just can't explain to you guys what it's like. You are taking nice deep breaths, and you are doing this, and okay, now breathe through your toes. And breathe now. Okay, everybody, we're breathing and we're stretching. Now hold it, and like, she talks really loud and not as relaxing. You've got to like calm your words and elongate them. Where she's just a little bit more harsh, uninterested, or just sharp. I think she's just sharp, and she doesn't elongate her words. That would be my best definition. Okay, so 1 cup of mozzarella in there. Let's put this up here. We're gonna do 1 cup of ricotta. There we go. Where is... I don't think you should be watching the stream. I think my audience is like the US or some Australian. I don't walk around telling people that I stream on Twitch. Most people don't get it. I had a dentist appointment, but they just phoned and cancelled. Yippee! I hate the dentist. Oh no, Mama, was it just a routine checkup, or why were you going? Okay. We also want 1/2 cup here of cottage cheese. Might be freaking some people out right now with the cottage cheese, but I like it. Lower fat. Still nice and creamy. She's nervous now. Shh, promise. Shh. I don't usually say things like that though. I'm usually quite political when it comes to things on stream. Because that's the thing, you don't know who's watching. And I go to the dentist next week. Well, I have to go, the only issue, I've got to go to the dentist for my Invisalign. Problem is my dentist is on the other side of the country. So it's a little bit hard. Okay. Okay, you want some oregano in here. It's just what I call a spit and polish, lol, the hygienist. Okay, and then last but not least, an egg white. Oh, screw it. I'm just going to put the whole egg in. I don't know what I'm going to do with it, so whole egg. Just to keep it together. Keep it together. And then what we're going to do is we're going to get some spinach. We're going to wilt that down and then add that in here. I could do without all the scraping of the teeth. Yeah, that's my idea. Okay, we want, it says 6 cups of baby spinach. So I'm going to use this. And then I actually have some chopped spinach that I might actually get out of the freezer. spinach is, frozen chopped spinach is actually super cheap to buy because they often just use the wilted spinach. And you can keep it in your freezer and you don't have to worry about it wilting down, or whereas like I usually use this for you know, salads and things like that when I eat. It's so much nicer. Whereas if you're cooking it or wilting it down anyway, just use frozen stuff, it's cheaper. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is put this in here real quick. I'm gonna put it in the microwave to wilt it down, or you could do it on the stovetop as well. So we'll say about 30 seconds. Reduce this down nicely so it thickens. And while this is boiling, I do want to make sure my filling is cooked first and everything's ready before I cook my noodles, because they'll cool down, they'll stick together, and it's terrible. Alright, I'm just going to go quickly and get a casserole dish. Just turn that out on the bench. Get your knife. What you want to do is just roll it up and then just run your knife through it. And then when the recipe calls for I'm not even on the right thing. When the recipe calls for 6 cups, this is why. I would say that I had about 3 cups. At least 2 cups, 2 to 3 cups, and then that's all that's left. So that's why I'm using the frozen spinach, because you need a lot. And then just checking this mango. Okay. What you want to do is just squeeze some of the moisture out of it, like that, with some paper towel. Can't open this. Bloody Ziploc bags, I tell ya. Let me open you. Oh, Stevie Cutie Pie, I'm so sorry I missed your message. Stopping by to say hello. I'm so sorry. Well, that's way too much. So usually there's a measurement, so it tells you. Bella redeemed Double or Nothing as well. Thank you very much. See, you did remind me. Thank you. So what does it say? I'm just checking. Sometimes they say that, you know, 1 cup of this would be the equivalent of like 4 cups of fresh spinach, but I'm not sure. So I'm just gonna put that in the microwave. Okay, Double or Nothing. So for those that are new to the stream, we have a game called Double or Nothing, and the way it works is we have a little basketball hoop, and we have 3 shots. If I get any of them in, I automatically win. What's going on with my necklace today? If I get any of the 3 shots in, I automatically win, and Bella loses, and I get to keep her Molly dollars. However, if I get none of them in, that means that she wins, and she wins 500 Molly dollars. I love spinach. I literally Popeye eat it. You eat it every day. Handful before work. Just fresh. It's pretty good. Let me just grab this stuff. Okay, so we have to stand here behind the line. Not very good, so usually she wins. Ori, how you doing? Oh, my legs are really sore from the gym yesterday when I got attacked. Okay, I didn't get attacked at the gym. Let's just make sure everyone knows that. Nearly got it in. Okay. 3. Bella, well done. You got 500 Molly dollars coming your way. I'm gonna take this stupid necklace off. Exceed told me pre-stream. He was like, it's not really practical for the stream. Whatever. Woke up before the old man so I could get a run in. Nice. Alright. So spinach in there. See, with this frozen spinach, it's got a lot of moisture. So you just want to make sure. I was going to say the wording choice might be a bit off with that sentence. Which one, Link? That I got attacked at the gym? Just trying to find some more paper towel. Ugh. Ugh. Link, is your chat fixed now? And Telexia? Yeah, I didn't get attacked. I attacked myself. Went to the wrong gym session. Okay. Look how much moisture it's got in it. It's crazy. I just thought to myself, oh, I used too much paper towel, but remarkably I didn't. There we go. So just make sure again that it's nice. Nice and chopped. Alright, time to go make myself regret waking up at 4 a.m. Oh no. Alright, so when is your meeting with the investors? Make sure you keep us updated. I'm so excited. Okay, so this is our spinach, ricotta, cottage cheese, and mozzarella mix with a little bit of oregano in there as well. Wednesday at 10 a.m. Okay, so you'll be able to tell us on Thursday's stream maybe. Oh no. Thursday's stream? Friday's stream. Just send me a message. I know the time zones are pretty shitty for you. Alright. What I'm also going to chuck in there is some garlic salt. Add a nice bit of flavour. You could definitely pan fry some garlic and some oil and then put in there as well. The garlic salt's just as nice sometimes. Not just as nice, that's a lie, but you know. Okay. have a taste. And you also have an egg in there as well. Or in Discord, definitely. So, what we're going to do is we're going to cook these ones first. There's 3, 4, 5, 6. And then we're going to make up the rest ones with the fresh. Okay? So, in here, all of that sauce is nice and thickened. Doo-dee-doo-dee-doo. Should have done this in a... It's more water. That's what I need. Gonna get some more hot water. So, has anyone else got any news, anything they want to entertain me, any questions? Okay. That's in there, that's in there. Probably will be easy with the fresh ones, that's why I bought them, but it's all good. Don't know what's going on. There we go. That might be better. Should have done a bigger saucepan. Good one, Molly. Need a bigger pot, methinks. Yeah. Yeah. Celebration. The pasta sheets look thick. No, they're corrugated, so they look. Here, let me show you. See, they're corrugated like that. So they're fancy ones. Well, they do look thick. How you doing? Belema, thank you for that follow. We're just having a situation. We're just trying to cook some pasta. Some lasagna sheets. This is what happens when you're impatient, guys. Shoot. Is that one gone? Come on. Get in there. Right, we'll get a bigger bar. is that you should have salted water. It adds more flavor to your pasta. And you want to take it out when it's able to rollable. Alright, that one's kind of ready, but man, why couldn't you just behave? Someone locked the door to Molly's. I couldn't get back in. Twitch, please. What? Is it working, Talexia? Alright, and then we're just going to do the normal thing that I should have done. And just use some fresh pasta sheets as well. These won't look as pretty. They'll look more like cannolis. Not cannolis, cannellonis. But they'll do what I want them to do better than the other ones will. Oh shit, one just dropped on the floor. Alright, throw that one out. And we'll pick another one. And you want to make sure that they don't stick together. So see how these are much more pliable and just better in every way. So in the meantime, while that's cooking, what I'm going to do, 5-second rule. Maybe I'll just feed it to Exceed. I'm going to take the mango out of the oven and we can dehydrate that later. It's looking good though. So mango that's dehydrating for our fruit roller. And I'm going to crank this oven 220 degrees Celsius. So all my measurements are usually in Celsius, guys, because I am an Aussie. The recipes often have Celsius and Fahrenheit. I'm sorry if I sometimes screw them up. But you want a nice hot oven for this. At the end, still needs more cooking. I never cooked my fresh sheets. Have I been doing it wrong? I don't know. Maybe I've never cooked fresh sheets. Now you're making me look bad. Just joking. But this is basically because it's the lasagna rolls are going to need very little heating. Rather than a lasagna, it goes in the oven and it's in the oven for a while. This is going into a really hot oven. You're just melting the cheese. So everything should be predominantly cooked. Well, that's my idea anyway. So I'm just positioning them on my chopping board. Sense. And use them for lasagna. Yeah. So the idea is we'll use these ones. These are the fresh ones. And what you're gonna do is you're gonna put your filling like this. So this is spinach, ricotta, cottage cheese, mozzarella in there as well. You also got some oregano and 1 egg. Well, I feel like I should be a little bit skimpier on the filling just in case to get more out. And what you want to do, make a little sausage, like that. Oh. So like you would be doing cannelloni, but using lasagna sheets instead. Oh, and the thing I need to remember, some sauce at the bottom, so they can all sit in the sauce and also prevent them from sticking. Tomato. I'm gonna roll these guys up. Roll, 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 roll. Like that. Or, what if I've done these right? No, I haven't. Okay. I'm gonna spread it out. Thinking I'm doing a different recipe. Okay. Scroll. Spread, spread, spread. We do need more mixture. I'm just confusing myself, don't worry, I'm confusing you guys. Okay, and now you roll them up like this. Like that. And I'll show you what they look so much prettier when they use the corrugated lasagna sheets. We'll just roll this up real quick. These ones just like look like cannelloni. Go to the stove. Beautiful. Okay. You're just gonna be very, very delicate. Oh, and just don't let it slide back in with its threads. I'll just do two at a time. Oh. So you want to find that nice medium between them being cooked enough and pliable. They're not being overcooked and then falling apart like this. Okay, so let's do that again. Stay together. Do-do-do. Spreading it out. So did anyone go back to work this week after the school, the holiday period? I know yesterday Pode was going back to work. I remember him said. Anyone else? I am starting my new job next Monday, so I've got a few days off. We've got a rent inspection hopefully this week. So, the cleaner man said that he can do it tomorrow. If the quote is right, then he can do it tomorrow. So we can message our landlord, have the inspection this week. Alright, so spread that around like that. And start from one end. Roll, 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 roll. And see how I was saying these look a little bit prettier? Just if the corrugated thing was the right way. try this one. You like that? See? So much better. I might actually do it like this. This is the broken end. Looking good, and I'm hungry. I might make these tomorrow. Oh, that sounds so good. They're very simple. They are a little bit tedious with the pasta sheets, but they're gonna be delicious. I think it's a new way, and it's, you know, you can do them single portion or like much easier than lasagna. You don't have to make as much. You could just like halve the recipe or like divide the recipe by 3 or whatever if it's just one person, rather than a whole lasagna. Feel obligated to make it like a huge size. Am I right? I'm back with toast and OJ. See, I am right when I always say bring snacks to the stream. I'm gonna take one of these guys out. So I'll do it in another little tray. Go. Roll up, roll up, roll up. There we go. Chuck him in there. They look fun for my little sisters. They love lasagna. Ah, beautiful. What a great idea. I love getting kids involved with cooking as well. You know, something like this would be fun for kids to kind of just play around with, and we might stuck him on top. Put these other little bits of pasta around the sides. Okay. Oh. I know what you want to do. Take this guy away. And just get your sauce. Put him over top. So your oven is at 220 degrees Celsius. I think that's 400, around about 425 Fahrenheit. So whack this in the oven, we'll cover it with some mozzarella and also some parmesan, and then we'll get started on our raw caramel slice bites. Where am I? Doesn't hog the topping, that's a good idea. You reckon push these like that a little bit? Good idea. Good idea, good idea. Where is my spoon? I just don't want it to get dry, that's all. A little bit of mozzarella. A little bit of parmesan. I'm going to cover it, and that will create like a little tent. And then we'll put it in the oven. Where's my tin foil? Take this guy away. Pull my pants up. There we go, in the oven. And so we want to bake it for about 20 minutes. Okay, let's do a little cleanup. Get our food processor back out. So these are raw caramel-sized bites. So it's like nice little portions that you can have as a mid-afternoon snack, but try to stop at one. But you know, when I've made this before, it's really hard to chop through the chocolate layer, and it kind of gets cracked. Whereas this, we're going to be making 12. The recipe calls for 24, but I'm going to halve the recipe today, and then we'll see how many we get out. Okay. So what we're going to do is get the food processor. And first, we're going to make the base. So the base layer is going to be macadamia nuts, dates, and some coconut. Some like nice crunchy layer. A normal, traditional caramel slice has like a biscuit layer, which is really tasty. So we want to kind of replicate that and do a lighter layer. How you doing, Mikey? So in here, you're going to add half a cup of macadamias. In there. 6 dates. I'm using 6 medjool dates. Make sure to take the pip out. Pit, I never know what it's called. Okay, and then a 1/4 cup of coconut. What are lasagna rolls? Whoop, shit. Lasagna rolls is, just think of, rather than having a lasagna that's layered, it's very similar to cannelloni, where it's in rolls, but you'll see it's a really nice effect. It's very nice. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to give this a quick Miss Molly mix. If I can find my... Just pull my blade back in. Wash my blade. Put this back in. Put the lid back on. That's what happens when you put... There we go. Alright. We are going to do a quick Miss Molly mix and we'll be back. There we go. So this is the first base layer. And remember, I'm halving the recipe, so it doesn't look like a lot. But we're only going to do a thin layer at the bottom. Was it not muted? Was it not muted? I'm so sorry, guys. Okay, so we're going to do... Let's put about a tablespoon, I'd say, at the bottom. How you doing, Apple? Other than your ears. Okay. So if you find that it's sticking to your fingers, just use some coconut oil or just wet your fingers. Nice. Yeah, it was muted. Okay. What's Apple saying then? What did I do? So I have sprayed this with a bit of canola oil spray, or you could use coconut spray or butter or whatever, just to prevent it from sticking and easy to pop out. Why do you use a plastic tray rather than a metal one? Easier to clean. This is a silicone mold, so this can also go into the oven. But the reason I'm using it today is it's so much easier when they're ready to pop them out like this. This is in the recipe, and I should have explained it. Thank you for bringing it up, Mikey. If you are going to be using a metal tin, what you can do is just put some baking paper inside, similar like in... So let's see. So into some strips. So inside each tray mold, you want to do something like this. Like that, if it was metal. Just because it's quite hard to get this out. So if you, I'll show you. See how it's sitting in there like that? And then when they're ready and they come out of the freezer, you just pull these tabs and it pops out. That's why I'm using the silicone, it's just much easier. You got me? Thank you for that great question. I love when you guys ask questions. And so I'm here for. Beautiful. So this is making 12 because I've halved the recipe. So then you'll get about 24. And you can serve them, keep them in the fridge, or you can even put them in the freezer in like an airtight container and then bring them out. And you can keep them for longer. Just use your fingers. So this is going to be our biscuit base. You would put this in the freezer for about an hour usually. You know, it's dream time. We don't have time. Just so that it's nice and set, so that you can push the next layer in nicely. There we go. And then nicely, the more time that you spend kind of looking at making it, you know, nice and even, is the cups are going to look better when they come out. But if you're not worried about looks, don't stress. There we go. Easy. So I'm gonna there's no point. Okay, bring this back Bring it all back, bring it all back. You get points if you know that song. This is my way of cleaning the food processor. Okay. Next layer is going to be our caramel layer. So that is going to consist of more macadamias, more dates, some maple syrup, coconut, vanilla extract, and some salt. Okay, so we're going to put macadamias. So you want half a cup of macadamia. You want 7 dates. Seven dates. Hello, Angerblade, how you doing? We are making raw caramel slice right now. This cow needs more cowbell. What do you mean? I can no longer eat carbs and fatty foods because of my gastritis. I only consume vegetables from now on. How you doing, my Bannister? I had my gallbladder out 2 years ago. Watching people eat delicious food makes me envious. And I understand you've got to kind of change your diet a little bit. Everything he needs more cowbell. Okay. We're gonna add some maple syrup. So you want 1/3 of a cup. You got a fever. The SNL skit with the Will Ferrell playing the cowbell. Christopher Walken's ask him for more cowbell. Oh, I've never seen it. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. We don't have access to SNL. I might have seen it. I do have a fever. Okay, just need a little bit more maple syrup. You Americans and Canadians and things, I don't know. There we go. And then last but not least, some salt. Salt will help counteract some of the sweetness. You can watch the skit on YouTube more. Okay, I'll check it out. Thanks, Belle. What else? Oh, some vanilla. Vanilla. Alright, another quick-ish Miss Molly mix. Oh, I took the blade out again. God. Aussie Nice planning a trip. MCM meetup. What's an MCM meetup? What is MCM? Magic? Cards? Nope. Do you know which area you're going to? Samba, samba, samba. Felix knows what's up. Alright, we're going to do a quick Miss Molly mix. It's a group that makes fast cars. Ooh, okay. Okay, so this is the filling and the nice caramel filling. Because I halved the recipe, it was a little bit harder to kind of get it smooth. It's a little bit chunky, but it's okay. Chunky is okay. It's a bit thick. Okay, take that off. And like this. Whoops, Sydney. Ah, okay. Sounds good. So this is your top layer. Bottom layer, sorry. You could also put some cocoa in the bottom as well. So it would be easier if you had frozen the bottom layer before you put this layer on, but we don't have time. So you want to put a little bit more than you would have put on the bottom layer. So it's a little bit thicker. This is probably like my favorite raw dessert. You know, all those food trends, raw desserts. Pop that on. Push that in there. They're a little bit, I don't know, I find them nicer when they're served out of the freezer, a little bit crunchier. Definitely in the fridge, but wherever. And the thing is because it's such a nice smooth mix, is when it's frozen, you can still push it down with your fingers and equal it out. Some are a bit more full than others. I think sometimes it can vary on the size of your muffin tray. There we go. Alright. And then on top of this, we're going to do like a chocolate layer. So we're going to melt some coconut oil with some cocoa powder and a little bit of stevia or maple syrup, whatever you like. I'm just going to wet my fingers. I have a nut allergy, Molly. What could I substitute? This recipe probably won't work for you at all. You could do seeds, but the whole point of, I think a lot of it, is the nuts. Are you allergic to all nuts, Alexia? Yeah, I'd say probably. I know because sometimes people are allergic to, you know, like one nut other than, but can have, you know. My friend's allergic to tree nuts. Don't ask me what's the difference, but. And I always forget. It's one of those things that she was diagnosed after we left school, and I always forget. So, sunflower butter. Yes, sunflower seeds would work, but because of you'd be eating a lot of sunflower seeds. That's the thing, because it's a lot of maple syrup. So I'm just using a wet finger. Just gonna push this down. You give it a go. Definitely give it a go. Ori, have you tried sunflower butter before? Is it nice? I thought about making it, but I'm a little bit nervous, to be honest. Okay. Okay. While this is sitting there, what I'm going to do is go to the stove real quick. Take these away. We'll bring our lasagna out and we'll uncover it. Whoop. There we go. Oh, looking good. We want that nice and bubbly. Yes, my fiance has diabetes and a nut aversion, so I keep it on hand for him. And running sucks. No one should do it unless it's away from zombies. Have you been running? Is that why you got up so early, Ori? Oh my gosh, I hate running too. Go and do a gym class. Just don't go in there thinking that you're gonna dance and you're actually doing boot camp. Well, maybe if you want to get fit, think you're going to a dance class. What? What? Oh, I just pressed the wrong button. 24K Brown Magic, thank you for that host. How you doing, everybody? We are, the entourage is in. We're getting a raid. Minnie, how you doing? Guys, we are just in the process. We have our fruit roll-ups. They were in the oven. We've taken them out because we had to put our lasagna rolls in the oven. And then we're also making our raw caramel slice. How's everyone doing? 24K. I have been seeing, I'm so excited. I know that you will get a partner. I'm very, very excited for you. And I know you're on the push at the moment. So how was your stream? Guys, if you haven't checked out 24K Brown Magic, you have to. He's amazing. We usually host him because we usually finish before him. But it's lovely to see you. He is a creative streamer. He has the most amazing voice. So pop over. We'll get a streamer shout out. We've got it in chat now. Click the link. Make sure you follow because he's an amazing streamer. Make sure you follow him after me though. Make sure you're watching me first. I'm just joking. Yes. Toast Malone. Oh my god, I love that name. We were just talking about Post Malone actually at the start of the stream. How's everyone doing? Mini DJ, hello. Gosh, it's so nice to have you guys here. All right. So this is we've got two layers. We've got the first layer is macadamias, medjool dates, and coconut. The second layer is our caramel layer, and that would be macadamias, dates, maple syrup, salt, and vanilla. And we're gonna do a chocolate layer as well. Minnie, thank you for that host. We're trying to change around our alerts, and our alerts aren't working for hosting. I don't know why. Usually they'll pop up here and they're fancy. Eat a carne asada burrito. Oh, that sounds good. Well, we're making lasagna rolls. And so I'm trying to explain lasagna rolls to people. Instead of layering the lasagna like this, it's very similar to like a cannelloni where you just roll it up. So we've got two different types of roll-ups today. We've got the cannelloni, and then we're also dehydrating. These will go back in the oven a little bit later after the lasagna rolls come out. So what I've done is I've got mango and I've pureed the mango with some lemon juice. Toast Malone, thank you for that follow. Toast has arrived. So the mango has been pureed with some lemon juice. If you want it a bit sweeter, you could definitely use some maple syrup. You can use whatever fruit you want. You just need 3 cups of your favorite fruit. And what you do is you put this in a really low oven, as low as your oven will go, and you want to dehydrate it for about 4 to 6 hours in your oven. Commonly you can do it in a food processor. Not a food processor, a food dehydrator, but I don't have one. So I'm trying to add in my oven. Because it's something that I always had as a kid, and I wanted to recreate it for you guys on stream. Love fruit roll-ups as a kid. Oh my god, mango. No, Zelly, you gotta go to bed. I'm the vampire of the bunch. No one can go to bed. Link, go to bed. Is that why you said it, Link? Oh my gosh. Brayden never sleeps. Alright, so I'm just going... Why was I going to the fridge? I don't remember. I was going to go to the fridge for some reason. Okay, so to make the chocolate layer on top. So this is coconut oil. Organic coconut oil. Monica, thank you for that follow. Tyron, thank you for that follow. How you doing? How you doing? Okay, so the top layer, as I said, is going to be coconut oil and cocoa, and then we're going to sweeten it with a little bit of maple syrup. Maple syrup. My body is ready for lasagna. It'll just be a few more minutes, just in the oven, getting a little bit bubbly, and the cheese is melting, and then we'll bring it out. Okay, so what we need is this. We need 1/3 of a cup of coconut oil. Let's see if we can grab this. Sub goal, let's do it. Oh, my sub goal. So we achieved our sub goal over the new year, but our next sub goal is going to be
Oppan Gangnam Style. Gangnam Style. Oppan Gangnam Style.
24. Ah! Thank you for that follow. Thank you. And a tiny spark, thank you for that follow. Alligator, thank you for that follow. But most importantly, 24, thank you for that beautiful sub. So as a subscriber to my channel, you receive all of the recipes that we've made on the stream. So there's 300 in there at the moment, and there will be another 20. We add about 10 to 15 each week. And that increases over time. So you just get a link to the file. So make sure you're joining our Discord and our community, and you'll get them. Exceed has also given you $500 Molly to get you sorted as an in-stream currency. You can redeem things such as making me, cook with a certain ingredient, all the way up to choosing a recipe for the stream, and also shooting into our basketball hoop. And the third and final thing is you have a pin in Mollytopia. So you have to tell me where your location is around the world, and we'll give you a pin. So this is subs around the world. How you doing, Jenna? AJ showed me the way. I was like, why isn't this working? What? Oh, I was gifting. Oh, Minnie. Thank you, Minnie. That was a lovely thought. You're in Arizona. Okay, so we've got a few peeps, too many people here in California, so we'll have to find your space down there. Okay. Awesome stream, thank you very much. So I'm going to give you a beautiful yellow pin, 24, because it's similar to gold, but not unfortunately, but our 24, our tier 2 subs are gold, a shiny gold. Can I show love for my people in the Philippines? Of course you can. So we're going to pop you. Arizona is kind of down here, but I'm going to put your pin here. Is that right? You happy with that? There is your pin in Mollytopia.
Oppan Gangnam Style. Gangnam Style. Oppan Gangnam Style.
Minnie, what's going on? Thank you for that gifting of the sub. So now we have 3 out of 2. So every 2 subs we receive, we do a warhead. So we've got one under the way. Minnie, thank you very much. Monica, welcome to the Molly fam. And also 24, welcome to the Molly fam. First time here and I'm subbed. Well, it's happened quite often, so congratulations. Minnie is one of our beautiful viewers. And can we give a streamer shout out from Minnie as well while she's here? Minnie as well as 24K Brown Magic. And both in our Crash Fam. So Crash Fam is a group of streamers that support each other and give a lot of love to each other. And they have the most amazing streams. Minnie hasn't been streaming for a while and I'm so excited that she's back because she's one of my favorite people to watch. I put her on in the morning because of the time difference, it's crazy. But I can get up early and watch her and it's so much fun. So I'm so happy you're back.
Oppan Gangnam Style. Gangnam Style. Oppan Gangnam Style.
Link, what is this? Oh my God, Sassy Dragon. Welcome to the Molly fam as well. Come in, come in. All right, let's get you both in Mollytopia. So as I said, as a subscriber, you receive all of the recipes. As a tier 1 subscriber, you receive $500 Molly, and you also get a colored pin, what is it, talking like a kiwi, colored pin in Mollytopia. So, Minnie, you are in Seattle, if I'm correct. I have one other person there. So, I'm gonna give you a beautiful green pin. And Monica, where are you in the world? Bella, 2 warheads, she loves it. She loves it. As soon as we hit like 2 subscribers or whatever, she's always like in chat. Warhead, warhead, warhead. All right, beautiful green pin. Now you know where you reside in Mollytopia. I'm gonna push you like that so it's pointing into Seattle. There we go. There you go, Minnie. Thank you so much for that. Wait, why am I, wait. I know you're in Seattle, but you're already in there. I've already given you, you're the one in Seattle. Okay. Sassy, where are you in the world? And Monica, where are you? You're also in Arizona. My family's in El Salvador. So where are you right now? You're in Arizona now? I don't know where El Salvador is. Oh, it's in South? You could be my first person. Where do you want to be? Do you want to be in Arizona or you want to be my first person in South America? Words make the world go round. Yes, Arizona. Do you want me to go in Arizona? Okay. Alligator, how you doing? Mollytopia is so cute. Thank you very much. We just wanted to give some love. You can do El Salvador. Okay. So someone tell me where it is. So, Brazil, Argentina, Paraguay, Uruguay. Is that how it works? Is El Salvador up here? Near Venezuela? Sits back and watches. Bella always makes fun of me because I don't know my geography. This is probably below Mexico, Central America. Okay. So here. Here? Exceed, give me a map. Alright, that's, okay, yes, we've got it. Okay, you are this little baby country here. Nope, Exceed just showed me. So you have the one and only in South America at the moment, or Central America. There you go, you have a beautiful green pin. Subbing helps Molly learn her geography, yes. Subbing helps Molly go back to school. Sassy's from Florida, but you've got pins all over Florida. All right, let me find out one that's, what color's not there. I'm gonna give you a pink one, Sassy, because Sassy, oh no, give me purple, because purple's a Sassy color. And I'm gonna point it into Florida, there we go. Welcome everybody from the hosts. Welcome to a geography lesson by Molly. or it's hashtag Molly Learns Geography. Okay, so for that we eat two more heads, 2 Molly lollies, we'll call them. All right. Thank you again to Link and 24K Brown as well as Mimi. Okay, oh, I've got a whole bulb of garlic. Are you ready? I apologize, it isn't pretty to see this, and I watch it over, or I see clips, and that's quite disgusting, my facial expressions, but people tend to love it. So, black cherry and apple. I have to do them both. Eat the raw garlic instead. It'll make me healthy. Right. Black cherry. I'd never get away with that, because then you'd be like, you still have to eat more heads. Let me just check my lasagna. It's doing well, doing well. Okay, you want proof? Holy shit, why did I do this? Ah! Shit. Oh god! Oh, so much pain. Oh, oh I'm crying. Thinking about this makes my mouth want. Ugh. I can help it just bit. Oh, sweet now. Oh, but then you get like the bit that's like stuck in your cheek that's like sour still. I'm here just in the right time. How you doing, Akuma? Oh. Oh. Lovely makeup, by the way. Thank you. Thank you. It's all ruined now. And we're done. 2 warheads. Thank you guys for those subs. I really appreciate it. And thank you for the gifters. It's above and beyond. Very much appreciated as well. Okay. Let's check out the stove first. Oh, lucky we checked this because they are ready. Look at that. All right, we're gonna let that sit there for a few minutes and just kind of cool down, and then we're gonna serve it. So while we'll get this prepared, so you want third of cup of coconut oil. I need that in my life and my stomach. How you doing, guys? And welcome to our new viewers again. It's very lovely to have you all here. So a third of a cup of coconut oil, 2 tablespoons of maple syrup. We're gonna put some cocoa powder and we're gonna melt this in the microwave. It's just too strong for me. Raw garlic is still better than the awful taste of raw onion. Do you know they say that if you block your ears and if you block your nose and like you cover your eyes, that eating a raw onion has the same consistency as eating an apple. The things you know, hey? The more you know. Oh, Exceed, I don't even get the do 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 do. There we go. Oh sweet, I can still have a turbo batch. What is the turbo batch? Is that like Prime? Alright, so this is your chocolate. It's like a raw chocolate. If you were to put this into the freezer, it would just set like a nice chocolate. And you're using cacao or cocoa powder. Just no, yeah, basically Prime, just no free sub. Oh, okay. So Turbo was the original thing that Twitch did before Amazon took them over, right? Is that correct? I don't know how to pronounce your name. Tweemy? Tweem? I don't know how to say it. Welcome to Miss Molly Makes. Alright, what I'm gonna do is just to make sure that this is right. I'm gonna make lots of mess and just run it through. Just wanna make sure I've got rid of all the lumps. There we go. There we go. And then for our raw caramel slice, so it's Tweem? Raw chocolate is so good, yeah. I usually have made it in the past and put lots of nuts, and you could put chocolate covered. Has anyone ever had chocolate covered raspberries? You get frozen raspberries and then cover them in chocolate. It's really nice when you do it with raw chocolate. The good thing about this is because it's so fluid, you can kind of move it around to make sure it's covering everything. And it tells you, because it is so fluid, when things aren't even and flat. Sometimes I kind of push the sides down like that to make the chocolate cover. So these are individual bite-sized pieces of raw caramel slice. So you can kind of justify, you know, having one or two. And it's also the ability not to have to cut the raw chocolate. It gets a bit fiddly and it's a bit hard when it's frozen. Ooh, don't wait to get his hands on them. I bet Exceed can't wait to get his hands on them. He's not a big fan of things like this, like bliss bowls. When I make protein balls, he doesn't like them. I made these as well today. Like egg muffins. So these are like a crustless quiche. And I know that I can make them, he won't eat them. Well, he'll eat them, he'll eat them if there's nothing else in the house. He'll say he doesn't like them, but he secretly does. I don't know. I can't decide if it's he doesn't like them or there's just nothing else to eat. You know, I said to him to work today with the worst lunch, and a lot of people on stream expect Exceed to go to work with like really nice food that we make on stream, and sometimes I send him to work with the worst food ever. And I was just laughing because just everybody sees all the lovely food, and we do. It does look good, but you're gonna always get to eat it. So like the leftover pork from stream, I just chopped that up, and I couldn't be bothered making any veggies to go with it, so I just I cut up squash and raw squash and sent him to work with raw squash. And I was like, just make sure you put it in the microwave and cook it. And he was like, what? So yeah, I'm a bad wife. Okay, and the last thing is you want to put this on a tray because this is a silicone mold. See when I lift it up, it's gonna all spread. So keeping it on a tray keeps it nice and flat. And then you want to put them in the fridge or the freezer and they will set. Okay, let's get this lasagna. The reason everyone's here is they want lasagna. Lasagna sheet. You can serve it just like this, family style, and just give everyone, look at that nice crunchy cheese. So I've got to figure out which ones are the pretty ones, crinkly ones. I think they're here. Nope. Wrong ones. This one kind of looks like cannoli. Oh, I keep saying cannoli. I want to say cannoli, but no, cannelloni. But I keep saying cannoli. There we go. Welcome to Miss Molly Makes. So can you see that? Kind of need to get some of the, and let me cut it. Oh, here we go. I'll get some Parmesan cheese and we'll grate over the top. I kind of want to make breakfast lasagna now. Breakfast lasagna. Oh, that'd be good. And then you would just grab this, grate some over the top. And then what happens is it looks, see if I can scoop it up, like that. You guys see that? Nice rolls of spinach, ricotta, cottage cheese, oregano, mozzarella in there. Let's have a taste. I need some more tomato sauce. I wiped it all off. Mmm. So good. And then I've got my new basil plant. My basil plant here. our lasagna rolls. Looks and sounds amazing, thank you. It's very tasty. So this is our traditional, you know, plain lasagna sheets. And, oh, it's a bit hot. And that's how it looks. Similar to a cannelloni, but it's just a roll of lasagna. So yeah, it's a cross between a roll, a cannelloni, and a lasagna. So this will be our roll up, and this is going to go into the oven at about 60 degrees Celsius or 140 Fahrenheit for about 4 to 6 hours, and then dehydrate. Okay, and then last but not least, let's me check out these caramel slices. They aren't really solid yet, but I can show you what they look like. Kind of need to be in the freezer for like 10 more minutes. Just be ready. No. Alright. Because I'm impatient. Oh, there we go. Raw caramel slice, and then if you break into it, where are my scissors? Base layer, caramel layer, and chocolate layer, and nice individual slices. So it's all good. And they're so bloody tasty. See? So much deliciousness tonight. So raw caramel slice, healthier slice. We've done our mango fruit roll-ups that I'll post photos on our socials. So guys, make sure you're all joining our socials and then updated with photos we take. Our Discord is where we build our community, and everybody can post photos of food you're eating, you're cooking, things that you're doing, and also for our subs, recipes will be up there as well. And then all these photos will be up on social media in the next few days. Okay, so this week we have no cook tomorrow. We're back in the kitchen in one day in 21 hours. We are going to be making some delicious food this week, and then on Sunday is our themed show, Miss Molly Makes Around the World. We are doing Irish cuisine, so that means we're going to do some Irish soda bread, some beef and Guinness pie, as well as some lemon puddings. So they're going to be a nice layered dessert. It's going to be delicious. All right, we are going to send our love. Hey Macman, we're going to send our love to one of our beautiful streamer friends. Let's pop over and see. Let's see Hainbell. No, let's see Ella. So no, sorry. Let's go pop over to an Australian streamer, Tamsin Wood. She's one of our Australian Aussie friends. She's from North Queensland. Thank you guys for popping by. Make sure you're joining our socials, guys. And it was so lovely to see you all. See you. Thank you for the hosts, everybody. Minnie, 24K Brown Magic. We had so many hosts tonight. Much appreciated. Thank you for our new followers as well. Welcome. Bye-bye.